Alright guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video. I've already tried this video once. I was going to do kind of all the updated leaks and reveals for the LEGO Star Wars sets coming out May. But then today LEGO just dropped all of these sets officially. So all of these are official prices, piece counts, set numbers, all of that. So we're going to get right into it, kind of just speed roll through all of these. We're going to go over some of the ones we already talked about in the last video, like the buildable chopper set and the Jango Fett helmet. We just have like official piece counts and prices. We didn't have those then, and some better pictures as well. The first set we have is set 40795. This is the Brickhead's Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot. We've gotten a Luke Skywalker obviously in Brickheads, but this is like in the X-Wing pilot form. Pretty cool. I don't think there's a particular reason why they're releasing it this year. It's not really coinciding with anything particularly, but it is cool to finally get it. I mean, the Brickheads is a popular, subgenre of LEGO Star Wars, and it kind of goes right into the next set we got revealed. Set 40796, the Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains Brickheads pack. Now, this is going to be $50 with 656 pieces. This is very similar to the last couple years where we had the Phantom Menace Brickheads pack that was $50. The year before, Return of the Jedi Brickheads pack, which was around $50 as well. So they're continuing that trend where every year there's like this big anniversary, right? Last year was the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace. The year before was the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. This year's 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So they thought they'd put out a nice Brickheads pack, and I like it. It's got some really cool characters. We've got Mace Windu, obviously, General Grievous, and then we have an evil Palpatine. So kind of at the end when he becomes Emperor Palpatine, we have it looks like a pregnant Padme. At least this is the outfit that we see her pregnant in at the end of Revenge of the Sith. And then we have like Lord Vader Anakin, where he has the Sith eyes. So all of these look very, very good. I've always liked the Brickheads. It's like the Funko Pops of LEGO Star Wars. They've always just been very easy. They're, none of them have really looked bad in years past. I don't think any of these look bad, and they're just some really cool characters to get as well. Then we have set 75406, the Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle MIDI scale, right? So they've been doing these Starship series where we had like the Executor, the Tantive 4, the Millennium Falcon. Now they're introducing Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle. It's cool because it's the 10th anniversary of Force Awakens, so we are getting some Force Awakens set. Not a lot. Maybe we'll get more at the end of the year, but this is one of the only of the two sets we're getting for Force Awakens so far. This set's going to be $70, and it's going to have 386 pieces. And looking at the pictures, it doesn't look that big. I'm not going to go out on a limb too far here, but it does look a little overpriced. And I've seen a lot of fans kind of react the same way to this. Maybe it's kind of hard to tell from scale by the pictures, but again, only less than 400 pieces for $70. Doesn't look that big. It's kind of crazy. We'll see how it looks. In person, maybe it's a lot bigger and a lot better. Maybe it's worth the $70, but from the pictures, it doesn't really look that so far. And speaking of Force Awakens, we have set 75415, Kylo Ren's helmet. So another one of the helmet series. This is just a basic Kylo Ren helmet from Force Awakens, so it doesn't have like the red line scarred version that we see at the last Skywalker film. It looks pretty good. I didn't expect very much. The pieces look like they're all printed, so that's nice. They didn't go like a sticker route, which I think would have looked a little bit worse, a little sloppier. Overall, I think it looks really good. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks pretty good though, kind of what we expected for a Kylo Ren helmet. Then we have set 75408, the other helmet, Jango Fett's helmet with 616 pieces. We've already talked about this set. It's going to be $70 as well, coming out May as well. Just got some better pictures of it. We've already talked about it in other reveal videos. Then we have set 75416, the Chopper Astromech Droid buildable character, kind of similar to the R2-D2 that we got last year, and the C-3PO, and the Chewbacca. Same kind of style where we get the minifigure, so we have Chopper, then a display plaque, and then a buildable character. It's $100 with 1,039 pieces, so overall it looks like a really nice character. This is going to be a version from the Ahsoka series, so this isn't a Rebels series set. We can tell by the box art, it just has the Ahsoka indicator. So Overall, looks really nice. I can't wait to see how this compares to the other buildable characters, because for the most part, all the buildable characters have been kind of in scale with each other. So it'll be nice to see how this scales with those as well. Then we have set 75407, the Star Wars logo, buildable logo. It's going to be $60 with 700 pieces. So this set, we kind of been hearing for a while. Then earlier this year, beginning, we had Marvel's buildable logo, so we kind of had an idea what to kind of expect for the Star Wars logo. And it's a little bit different, but it's very similar. The only big difference being no minifigures. Once we saw that the Marvel logo got some minifigures, right? It got most of the Avengers in that set. We were expecting some maybe cool minifigures for this one, or at least maybe one cool one like George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars. No minifigures are included, which I think a lot of fans are going to be let down by. It is only $60, whereas the Marvel logo was $100, so it's a big price reduction. 700 pieces. It's going to be decently sized. I think it's going to be very similar in scale to the Marvel logo. We actually have a review of that on the channel if you guys want to check that out. But overall, it looks nice. I think the biggest disappointment again is no minifigures. The logo itself looks pretty good though. I didn't expect much. I thought maybe it would get a boxed logo, but it looks like it's just free open letters with some black paneling and tiling within the letters. So it looked pretty good. There are some Easter eggs we have on screen, but that's really it. It looks like a very simple logo. So let me know what you guys think of that one down in the comments. I know a lot of fans thought it was a little bit overpriced and didn't like it. And then we have set 75409, the UCS Jango Fett Starship, or on the website they have it as the Fire Spray class Starship. I don't know why. This is a set we had been hearing about for a while. It's coming out May 4th, so you can only get it May 1st if you are a LEGO VIP member, so keep that in mind if you're getting interested in this set. It looks pretty great. It looks very similar to the UCS Boba Fett Starship we got a couple years ago, well, like 5 years ago now. But it looks actually a little bit sleeker. It looks like it's a little bit more rounded out on like the curvature of the edge of the ship. It's a lot sleeker, I think, just from the pictures. The minifigures look pretty good. I know a lot of fans didn't like the Boba Fett. I will say the hair piece looks a little inaccurate and just out of place. The overall body of Boba Fett I think looks fine, but Jango Fett takes the cake here. He looks really, really good with some nice sleek printing, and just overall the minifigure itself looks really sleek. This is going to be $300, again coming out May 4th with 2,970 pieces. So a pretty big hefty ship. If you're a fan of the UCS series, this is another cool set coming out this year. And then finally, we have the May 4th promotion. Now this is going to be like a gift with purchase for a limited time around the May 4th celebration. They'll have the dates on the LEGO website, so keep an eye out for that. Usually it's like the beginning of May, so like May 1st through like the end of the week usually, or sometimes it's like a weekend. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. This is a pretty cool set. It's going to be, again, a gift with purchase at $160. So you have to hit $160 with LEGO Star Wars purchases, either in the LEGO store or on the LEGO website, and you will get this set for free with $160 spent. And this is going to be set 40765, the Camino Training Facility. Now this set, we had kind of heard some rumors and different rumors, and it's kind of a mixture of all of them. We had heard maybe some clone cadets with a young clone Boba Fett during the Clone Wars arc where he tries to take down Mace Windu. We are getting clone cadets, but there's no Boba Fett. It's just all clone cadets, and it looks like it's similar to the scene we get in the Clone Wars with the Domino Squad, where they're in this training facility taking down these training droids and all of that. It's similar to that. It looks like they're just plain clone cadets though, so they're not anyone particular. Again, it doesn't look like they're the Domino Squad, but it's similar to that scene and that story in the Clone Wars. A very cool gift with purchase set. I'm very excited for this. This is a very niche thing that I don't think you would get any other way besides like a gift with purchase promotion. Either with a UCS set or, again, May 4th promotion. I think this works very, very well. I'm very excited for this. This is, I think, one of the better gift with purchase May 4th promotions we've had in, I think, the last 5 years. I think it's probably one of the better ones of them. So there you guys have it. That is all the sets and pictures we have for the May sets coming, May 1st for all of them except for the UCS set, It's coming May 4th, unless you are a LEGO VIP member. So let me know what you guys are most excited for down in the comments. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.